Hi, it's Susan. Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to spend some time with me. This is first of all, let's just say this is about the 5th time that I have tried this video and have ran into nothing but headache. So I'm back in my little cubby hole here in the closet. I tried moving it out to my gluing place so that I could work and film at the same time, and that was so not happening. I can't get the lighting right. I can't get anything to focus right. I'm using my Android phone. I really want to find another webcam. Wah. Anyway, welcome to the first episode of a new series that I'm calling Make-A-Heads. And the poor series went through a series of name changes before it even got off the ground. Started off, it was going to be Monday Make-A-Heads, and then I decided I didn't want to confine myself to only uploading on Mondays, even though I know I could film ahead and send it out every Monday. But I just, I wanted to be free to do 2 or 3 a day if I felt like it. Ha ha ha. Like I have that kind of energy right now. But then I talked to a friend and she suggested morning Make-A-Heads, and that seemed like a good idea because it's always morning somewhere. Except then I realized I am so not a morning person, and that just sort of felt like not quite authentically me. I get up in the morning, I gotta have a couple cups of tea and a couple cups of coffee, I gotta goof around on the computer, I gotta goof around with the dog, and then I get down to work and it's always like 11 or 12 o'clock. So anyways, here is first in a series of Make-A-Heads. You are not going to find anything brand new, nothing earth-shattering, nothing, oh my goodness, I never thought of doing that before. These are all ideas that are floating around all over YouTube, but I have a bad memory and I make notes and I can't find my notes, my pieces of paper, but I can find my playlists on YouTube. So I'm making this for me, and then hopefully it will help some of you with some ideas of things that you can have made up ahead of time, like the bases of things, so that when you start a project, say you're starting a new journal and you're going to do a journal about dogs. Okay, that would be me maybe that was going to do a journal about dogs. But if I was going to do a journal about dogs, but I wasn't ready to start it yet, I could start making some of the ephemera. I could make envelopes that weren't decorated. I could make pockets that weren't decorated. I could get all the prep work done. So then when I knew, okay, it's time to start the dog book, I could take all those bases and then work with them, on whatever theme I was doing. So the first one of those that I wanted to share today was altered paper clips. In several of the other videos, I was actually making the paper clips on screen, but when I looked at it later, everything was just, it didn't want to focus right. So I moved my setup back into my little closet hole, and that's where I can get the best lighting, even though it's not ideal. So these are already done, but I can tell you what I did. And like I said, this is nothing new. The first person that I saw do this was, I think, Paula Foerder, but if you Google or YouTube search for altered paper clips, you're going to get all kinds of really great ideas of ways to do this. But as far as a Make-A-Head goes, get these out of the way, this is what I have going all the time, is I have a big basket of bases for these altered paper clips. And all I do is take book pages, fold them in half, and then slide my little paper clip in there. And then you would glue around on the inside, close it, and then you've got a base of something that you can decorate. I've been using art glitter glue to glue these things down, just because I like the little skinny nozzle that I can put them in these other bottles that I found. But you can use whatever glue works for you. But just imagine you have a nice big base. This is something you can do in front of the TV. You have these ready, and then you're ready to make a journal. You can take out however many paper clips you want to make for that journal, and you've got the bases ready to go. You don't only have to use book pages. I have found that ribbon comes in a great size for these paper clips, and the art glitter glue, I don't see it. You see a little bit of the outline of the paper clip, but once you put something on the front to cover it, you don't see that. Same thing with fabric. You can use little pieces of fabric, just fold it in half, and once you put some decorations on it, you won't see it. Here's another thing I use. This is one of my, I can't tell if you can really see it. Looks like it's still dark in here. This is one of my wipe-up paper towels from Paint, and I just cut a long strip and folded it, and I can decorate that up. And then I found some of these coin wrappers at the thrift store the other day, and they're just great if you fold them in half and put your paper clip in there. and decorate them. Lately, I mean, you can use anything to decorate your paper clips. I always have a basket where, as I'm working on a project, I throw all my scraps in it. So that's something that I can use to add to the paper clip. And then I use little pictures that are about the size of postage stamps. And if you don't already know this trick, you can, in Windows, I don't know what the equivalent would be on a Mac, but in Windows, you can print a contact sheet when you're choosing your photo sizes. And you get 35 little pictures that are on one page that are all about the size of a postage stamp, which are perfect for making paper clips. So these are some of the ones that I did today for my journal in progress. And they've just got little snips of paper or lace or threads. And then I put a piece of sari silk. See how the paper clip kind of sticks up across the top? I do that on purpose so then I can put my sari silk through and it hides the paper clip. I cut, it's usually about 3.5 to 4 inches of sari silk, and then I cut it in half again lengthways so I get 2 paper clip pieces out of 1 length of sari silk. And that seems to work for me. And then one of the other things I do is I save up my threads when I sew. If I want to add a little bit of something else, I'll just put a little dab of glue down and then I'll pile my threads on top of it, or this is some of the frayings from some burlap. So that's it. That is number 1 in the series of Make-A-Heads, altered paper clips. And let me know if you like this idea. I have some more Make-A-Heads that I like to do and I will share with you. Until next time, thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you around. Bye for now.